Home Athletes, happy Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. We are starting out this week of training with a 20-minute AMRAP, as you can see. Each round, right, of which you're going to get as many as possible in 20 minutes, has 50 single dumbbell goblet squats. We have 40 single dumbbell hang power snatch, 300 feet of walking lunges, and a 200-meter single dumbbell farmer carry. Really nice mixture of movements. The only thing you need today is one dumbbell. Weight-wise, don't mind whatever you have, right? Probably don't have a huge selection at home. Let me go through the movements for you. Goblet squats. We have one dumbbell. We're going to hold it vertically like this. And this can be done, you know, some people prefer like this. I think more goblet style is holding it like this because it looks more like a goblet. And it's actually easier to keep those elbows in close so they don't run into the knees at the bottom. So, heels about shoulder width apart, just like we do for our squats. We're keeping that weight stationary right there, right underneath the chin. Full squat all the way down, stand all the way up. You'll notice I keep my elbows in. They stick out, I should say, they tend to run into the knees. We don't want that, so keep the elbows in so we can get that full squat without any contact. So 50 reps right there. That's right, 5-0, a lot of squats. You'll probably have to break that one up a little bit. You know, into a 25 and a 25 or a 10, 10, 10, whatever. Feel free to break up that set of that 50 a little bit. That's a little bit of a leg burner right there. Then we move on to hang power snatch. So let me demonstrate. So hang position, we do a lot of power snatches, you know, once a week or so. Comes all the way from the floor. Hang power snatch is actually going to start right about knee level, right? So right between the knees, right here. Arm is extended, hips are slightly loaded. Feet are flat on the floor, just like a regular snatch, right? We start with that big kind of jump movement. We're using the legs and hips to create momentum. Then we pull the elbow up, and then we go overhead, right? So I kind of broke that down in a few different parts. The full movement is like this. There's one, right? Big jump. Two, going straight up overhead. Trying to keep the weight relatively close to the body as it goes up. You're going to do 40 total reps right there. I think the best way to attack this is probably switch hands every 10 reps. So I would do 10 on the left, 10 on the right, 10 on the left, 10 on the right. That's your 40 reps. You can go 5 and 5 if you want to. It kind of depends on the weight of your dumbbell. If it's on the lighter side, you can do bigger sets. If it's on the heavier side, you may need to switch hands back and forth more often. So use your best judgment. Then we have 300 feet walking lunges. So I don't know what your setup is at home, but theoretically, if you could measure out, you know, 150 feet down and 150 feet back, that would be simplest. But maybe you only have 100 feet, and you have to do a couple different laps or 50 feet or whatever. But we're trying to accumulate 300 feet of plain old walking lunges, right? You're going to be stepping it out, step it out, tap the back knee, bring the feet together, and repeat, all right? So we're really kind of working on the legs today. This is going to be a workout. And then finally, single arm farmer carry. We're going to go 200 meters here. So you should have a 200-meter distance runner. We do a fair amount of 2-meter runs, right? We're going to be doing single arm farmer carry. So one bell, one side. And you can switch the hand, or the weight I should say, back and forth as you see fit. Try to keep it even though. What I would probably do is I'd go 100 meters down, switch hands, and go 100 meters back. This is this kind of a unilateral or lopsided, if you will, carry is really good for working the core, specifically the obliques, because this is going to want to pull you down here, but your core is actually working hard to stay in this position. So try to stand up tall while you're doing it, right? Not slouching over. Just standing here like this, I can feel my obliques on this side at work. So very good for our midline here. As well as just being a way to carry, of course, working the legs and glutes and everything else. So I've been asked, or I've been told anyway, that me doing the warm-ups on the videos just makes them a little too long and blah, blah, blah. So I've got the warm-up there for you. Follow the warm-up. Pretty simple movements. Get it done. Get the workout done. As many rounds and reps as possible. 20 minutes. Get your timer done. Have a great workout. I will talk to you tomorrow.